As rightly said by Toshida Tufa, the road to success isn't going to be easy. It's going to take away your night's sleep and day's relief, but it is going to always be worth it. From working as a dishwasher at Hilton Hotel after arriving in Minneapolis in 1992 as a refugee, Toshida Tufa has turned the tables of his fortune for sure. Let's talk about him. Fast forwarding to today, Toshida is the proud owner and CEO of a multi-million-dollar bus company and is a huge employer as well. So let's dive right into the heart-wrenching success story of Toshida Tufa. He moved to Minneapolis. Toshida remembers that when he first arrived in Minneapolis all the way from Ethiopia in 1992, he constantly scratched his head in despair. Sky-high skyscrapers surrounded him from all directions. He constantly failed to focus while counting them. He suddenly gets reminded of the skyscraper he was aiming at, which had 55 floors in total. Toshida Tufa lived in the Nagli Arsi district in Ethiopia, including in the Oromia region, where he was born and brought up. Tufa had 13 siblings who worked alongside him on the family farm, which was run by his father. Unlike his other sibling, Toshida had a very fluent English command, hence he was sure of achieving a lot of jobs in the western region. But as soon as he actually arrived in Minneapolis, he realized that a good English command is the last thing that is required to settle down here, amidst the hub of the cement jungle. He had to leave his place to pursue a master's degree in political science, hence he turned up as a refugee in Minneapolis. Worked as a dishwasher. The expenses were on a constant rise, hence it was important for Tufa to earn side by side continuing his studies. As the situation demanded, he did not step back from working as a dishwasher at the Hilton Hotel Minneapolis. They paid him $5.65 an hour, he remembers. This was not enough to cater to his study fees and his other needs, so he had to take 3 jobs at the same time, which were working at a manufacturing company, starting off as a security guard and a dishwasher at a 3-star hotel. Tufa sometimes wondered what if the political situation in Ethiopia hadn't worsened. Then he would have still been working as an active political commander besides working as a schoolteacher. But unfortunately, there was a huge dip in Ethiopia's communist Derg regime in 1991, which eventually compelled him to leave his nation because he no longer felt safe there. Hence, now that he had already taken admission to the University of Minnesota to pursue a master's degree in political science and international relations, his side hustle also continued. After obtaining the degree, James began working for the Minneapolis Public Housing Authority. Started MTN with a single vehicle. Even though he had obtained 3 side hustles at the same time, dishwashing and factory work were not enough to feed his entire family. This is the reason why he started an evening and weekend job as a shuttle driver, during which he basically transported senior citizens and disabled people on a return journey from their homes to work. Toshida believes that this is how he fell in love with transportation and was addicted to driving. The city job he obtained after his graduation fell apart, and facing a conflict with the supervisor, he began driving full-time after that. But the taxi job also didn't favor him because the other drivers complained against him after he was fired. But Toshida advises that in order to start a business, facing a challenge is extremely necessary because no business has ever been started staying inside the 4 walls of luxury. After blueprinting an idea for a transportation company back in 2003, Tufa, along with his brother, started delivering handwritten letters to public school districts in order to seek contracts. They started off with a single van that belonged to his wife and used it for transporting homeless children. Their service was highly rated by the public officials, after which their business usurped drastically. Growing business. According to the statistics of 2017, the business had already grown steadily by then and included over 300 buses and vans which constantly dropped off children from their houses to their respective schools. Not just that, in 2012, Toshida was awarded the Entrepreneur of the Year by the Metropolitan Economic Development Association in Minneapolis. Their company, the Metropolitan Transportation Network, carries more than 20,000 children on a daily basis and even includes field trips as well. The company consists of more than 400 employees and is working towards its new office on a larger scale. Toshida believes that one of the major reasons why MTN was able to succeed was because he highly values the safety of the children and makes punctuality their topmost priority. The MTN even provides service on a blizzard snowy days in Minneapolis, on which a lot of transportation networks remain closed. Toshida advises people to be thankful for whatever they have and at the same time hustle towards a much bigger future picture. If he hadn't stepped out of his comfort zone, he would still be working as a schoolteacher in Ethiopia and would have led a mediocre life. So would his family and his children. Click on one of these 2 videos on the screen right now.